The Lunch. William Somerset Maugham was a British novelist and playwright, who held a significant place in early 20th century English literature. With his extensive life experiences and keen insight, he excelled in portraying human psychology. The Lunch explores human relationships and social hypocrisy, utilizing a concise yet powerful writing style. Maugham's combination of realistic character depictions and satirical elements leaves a lasting impression on readers. The narrator, I, is reunited after many years with a woman he once admired in his youth, Mrs. Lestrange. She was remembered as a refined and cultured woman, and the narrator looks forward to reviving memories of their past through this lunch meeting. Mrs. Lestrange had long proposed having a meal together, and chose a famous high-end restaurant for their meeting. The narrator feels pleased yet somewhat skeptical about her invitation, as her emphasis on modest and frugal living does not seem to align with the personality he once knew. On the designated day, the narrator arrives at the restaurant and realizes it is a very luxurious establishment. The waiters provide courteous service, and the table is set with elegantly decorated tableware. Soon, Mrs. Lestrange appears, dressed in an extravagant outfit, adorned with expensive jewelry. Although she emphasizes her simple lifestyle, her appearance suggests otherwise. Mrs. Lestrange opens the menu and explains that she maintains a healthy and simple diet. While ordering the most expensive dishes, she chooses a fish dish, while recommending the finest steak and dessert to the narrator. Despite repeatedly insisting on her disciplined diet, her choices reveal a clear inclination towards opulence. During the meal, the conversation revolves around her past experiences and current life. She repeatedly emphasizes how frugal and restrained she has been, while simultaneously criticizing her acquaintances for their lavish lifestyles. Although she condemns the extravagance of others, she herself seems to be comfortably indulging in luxury. The narrator begins to feel increasingly uncomfortable, as he notices the contradictions between her words and actions, yet he continues the meal out of courtesy. Her stories grow more filled with vanity, portraying herself as a victim while readily criticizing others. Throughout the meal, she continuously asserts her rationality and humility, yet her demeanor suggests otherwise. As lunch continues, she begins to criticize famous artists and writers, accusing them of wasting money and pursuing vanity. However, her behavior is no different from those she denounces. She tries to frame her life as noble, but the inconsistencies between her actions and words become more apparent. Near the end of the meal, she takes the waiter's recommendation and orders the most expensive dessert. However, she again stresses how little she usually eats sweets, reinforcing the contradictions between her words and actions, leaving the narrator more confused. After the meal, Mrs. Lestrange subtly expects the narrator to pay the bill. Although taken aback, he has no choice but to settle it. She offers a brief word of thanks before elegantly departing, stepping into a luxury car while continuing to preach about modesty and restraint. The narrator reflects on her hypocrisy, pondering the stark contrast between reality and vanity. He realizes that the person he once admired has become a disappointment, and the experience highlights how people craft facades and remain conscious of how others perceive them. The lunch serves as a sharp satire on human hypocrisy and social pretenses. Mrs. Lestrange attempts to present herself as frugal and disciplined, yet she leads a lavish lifestyle, enjoying self-indulgence. Her actions and words lack consistency, ultimately exposing the superficiality of her claims of modesty and humility. This work also explores the conflict between deception and genuine honesty in human relationships. Through observing Mrs. Lestrange's behavior, the narrator gains insight into how people rationalize their actions and carefully curate their public image. The gap between outward appearances and actual lifestyles is vast, and despite efforts to conceal this, the contradictions eventually emerge. William Somerset Maugham's The Lunch is a concise, yet impactful satirical piece that dissects human hypocrisy. Set within an ordinary lunch setting, the story reveals how deeply ingrained social pretenses can be, prompting readers to reflect on personal relationships and societal images. Through Mrs. Lestrange's character, we witness how individuals mask their flaws and justify their lives, providing an opportunity for introspection on our own behaviors and perceptions.